So last time was literally all combat.
Yeah.
Easiest update I've ever made, or easiest recap I've ever made. Plus, a few interesting things happened in the combat. You got to see Ruck go at it, your newly acquired, slightly amnesiac Hulk of a friend. This dude's even bigger than Bane is. And you use the rowboat to putter off and dash into the distance after a pretty vicious and thorough battle with the local guards of Downfall. You managed to kill many of them. As you push off into the boat and begin using the collective strength of the group to row faster than the frogs could keep up with, and when a few of them did catch up, your non-rowing members dispatched them quickly. Also, clever use of Bane's wings, planting himself as a forward propeller, blasting his wings backwards to propel the boat forward in addition to the oars. You guys do eventually break away from the remaining frogs and start to make distance away from Downfall, deeper and deeper into the lake. Additionally, Pinky was killed again by frogs. And this time, something about this one, perhaps the immediate threat of the space around her, the overwhelming fear of frogs that continues to build, which we discovered there's an actual term for that. I don't remember what it was. But this time Pinky fell and did not rise. And instead, somebody rose in her place, her body shifting and forming, no longer a tiny winged person dashed in pink, but a short, normal-sized person, clad in blue and with a vest over her chainmail, white hair, piercing pink eyes, and a sword and shield, and the ability to duplicate herself as a shadow. You begin to row off with losing one companion, gaining two new ones that do not have any idea of what's going on. And as you guys kind of break away and dump what remains of the previous frogs off the edge, what would you guys like to do?
That was pretty crazy, guys. Are we still headed to the rabbit?
Excuse me, not to interrupt, but who are you guys?
I was just staring at this new person. Isn't his eye still black? I can't remember. Or did that fade?
Nope, I don't think you had a black eye moment last time.
Okay.
Could be wrong. You know, all of the many, many followers that this game has on YouTube, somebody will correct me.
I'll type it in right now.
Kevis looks
Oh, that's right. No, because you stabbed... There was a series of three of you, the last Frog Knights. All three of you stabbed the dude in the head, and you killed three of them by... I'm sure there is a technical term for stabbing somebody in the head, but like decapitation, but something else. Yeah, you all bladed the frogs in the head, and you definitely had a black eye moment. I would say at this point, you are kind of calming down, and the black is receding back towards the green pinpoints in the side and fading back to normal Kevis as the threat of the danger relaxes a little bit.
Okay. Moose, I think, heading Can't remember his name. Ogden?
Agden.
Yeah, heading to Agden might be where we go, and he's gonna turn his attention to this new person and be like, who are you? And where is Pinky?
I don't know who Pinky is. And I would like your names first. You work with the hags?
Definitely not. And I'm just gonna say there is a lot more of us than you, so I don't know why you're demanding stuff from us.
Look, I don't want to go back there. I don't know how I got out.
Go back where?
Where's
I think that I
Pinky?
came from.
I don't know. Where's Pinky?
I'm going to tell you for the umpteenth time, I don't know who Pinky is. I've never heard of a Pinky in my life. You would like my name? It's Celesta. You can just call me Celeste, I guess, because it's easier to pronounce. But I would like your guys' names. And whether I need to hop off this boat right now, or if you guys are good.
I don't understand what's happening.
Me either.
I don't know what's happening either.
Either.
Look, one moment I was at the theater. The next moment I am here, surrounded by frogs. That are no longer here, obviously.
Yeah, they got their asses kicked.
Did you walk into a mirror?
Why would I walk
how-
into a mirror?
Well, that's how we got here. We walked into a mirror.
No. I did not walk into a mirror.
You
and
said
you're not Pinky.
So you guys think that if
Yes, I'm
she,
glad we've come to the conclusion I'm not Pinky.
you think if she was in a theater and now she's here that like they swap places and Pinky is now like unconscious in a theater?
that's kind of
Maybe.
yeah.
Okay. Where is this theater that you came from?
It's Moongrave's theater.
Moongrave. Who's Moongrave? Do you guys know who Moongrave is?
No.
Do we know who Moongrave is?
It's one
I
of the
don't think
hags.
so.
One of the hags? Oh, did we get told that it was a Moongrave?
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Complete out of game. This is the hag that has Kevin and Pinky's stuff.
Endlin Moongrave.
Moongrave.
Yeah, we did get told that.
It's
All right, yeah.
Moongrave
Okay.
theater.
Oh, okay, so in order to get our friend back now, we need to go to wherever Moongrave is at, which we still haven't figured out where that's at.
Right, because we gotta get his head first. And I'm serious, by the way. And so that's what we gotta do, right? We gotta get his head first from that stupid rabbit, and then we're going to Moongrave. Is that her name?
I thought we were going to thither first.
And
And-
Clapperclaw's like, yeah, get my head. My head is awesome. Hi, I'm Clapperclaw.
Hi, Clapperclaw.
Hey, what's up? Nice to meet Celesta.
Celesta?
That's a weird name. You do know that, right?
I think it's pretty normal.
Do you have a
If
last
you
name?
say so.
What?
Do you have a last name or is it just Celeste?
Yeah, I think I have a last name.
You think.
Something to do with birds.
Can we just work
Okay.
on getting out of here? I don't think we're very welcome where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just continuing to row as you're having this conversation. Just
okay, cool.
So get the head, get Pinky get the painting? Are we still getting the painting? Does that order sound right?
Could you guys back up real quick? What is happening?
We are going to get this person's head.
Okay,
Right.
so this
Hey, that's me.
person. Okay, so you're going to get the crab's head.
Hey.
Clapperclaw head. Clapperclaw.
I'm a
Clapperclaw.
scarecrow. Thank you very much.
I think he has a deer head.
Okay, and then you're going to get whoever Pinky is, and then a painting.
Yeah, we're gonna go to wherever you were. We're gonna after we.
No.
finish this thing to this guy.
I'm not going back there
Okay. Well, we want our friend, so we have to go there.
unless kill. We're killing the hags, right? You guys are going to kill the hag.
We are attempting to get things.
Well, no, it was really weird. My friend, like, she went down and died, and then you appeared. I mean, if you went down and died, would she just appear back?
Well, that's kind of a crude assumption. That
We could try it out, though.
I would prefer you not try that out.
Dying isn't too bad.
I thought it was a good idea.
Darius does a lot.
Look, I'm sorry you
Yeah.
lost your friend.
It's the best idea I ever had. Thanks a lot.
If you guys are going to deal with the hags, I will help you.
I think we have to deal with them.
Okay. But also, what is this painting for exactly?
One of the hags.
Let's just say sibling rivalry between the two. One took
Well,
something of
that's-
another, and they want it
That's
back.
nothing new.
And that's the only way we're going to get our stuff back is if we go and get this for her.
And
Well,
after we get our stuff, then we kill her.
We get our stuff. I don't care what happens to them.
oh, okay.
Stab.
But we want to get our stuff first. Everybody's stuff. And
Did
preferably
you
make it
guys
out alive.
a deal with them?
Not yet.
Nope.
Not that we knew about.
Okay.
That's a good question. Why were you captured by one?
It happened a long time ago. Was out in the forest wandering about, and they might have kidnapped me or something like that.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, why would somebody want to kidnap you? Insight check.
Thank you, Zarius.
Go.
I like how he's doing an inside check in character. It's just fucking great.
Why would you be kidnapped? Insight check. Go. I mean,
Do we need to find the hill to find the rabbit?
No, he stays in one place.
Okay.
Don't we have a map too?
Yeah, we do have a map.
Yeah, let's go kick his ass.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. The only person that gets along with him is not here anymore. Cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She was supposed to be the one that. Yay!
we good here, guys? We.
I don't know. I mean, our friend's gone.
Oh, okay.
It just seems mighty suspicious that our friend died and then you got here. It just
Morgan, out of game.
You-
When Kevis poured the health potion down Pinky's throat, did she come back to life first and then transform?
You saw her. So yes. Well, how do I put this? Essentially, it was that as like the healing was going on, it also began to change her body. So Pinky never woke up.
Okay. But I could tell she was being healed and she wasn't dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Make it. Yeah. I already said it.
Okay. Kevin looks at Zarius. I don't think she's dead. At
Who's
least
dead?
You know, the person that you have replaced currently, apparently. Our friend Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky, we've been talking about her. You should keep up.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you keep throwing names out. And who are you guys, by the way? Like, I still don't have.
I told you, my name is Darius.
I know Zarius. Okay, I know you're Zarius, but who are you? And that gremlin over there. And who is that giant gray person?
I'm Rook. I don't know any more than you do. I just got here. They just busted me out of a cage.
Okay.
Well, technically, I busted myself out.
Okay. And
I'm Bane. People call me Moose.
okay. And who are you?
I'm Gremlin, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Kevis should feel good that Eli has a bad nickname now.
I think Kevin's is enjoying it, but it's not. It's because you gave it to him. He's not enjoying it as much.
And then who are you? With the weird black pupil thing.
He's Candace.
Candace.
Kevis.
You're Candace?
Kevis.
Why does he call you Candace?
He's bad with names. By the way, his name's not Gremlin.
What's his name?
He looks towards Eli, just
Fuck it.
Your name's Sucket?
No. Selena will hear in her head, my name is Eli.
Oh! Why didn't you start off with that?
Just Eli's gonna sit with his arms crossed, looking down at the ground.
It's hard to tell who to trust here. It's a really weird place, and our friend was standing where you were not long ago and disappeared, or you transformed? I'm not sure, but that's why we're concerned about our friend. And I can see that you're lost, and I mean, we are too. And we'll try to help you because that's kind of what we've been doing, but
Like, I know we're in, like, the Hag's domain.
you might know more about things in this place than we do.
We are currently in Hither. Have you ever been to Hither?
I've ever been to Hither.
Oh man, I don't know this place that well.
have
Have
you?
you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Fae? Or is this your first
Bullshit.
time?
Yep. I'm from the Fae.
We're at in the Fae.
Not here.
Oh, obviously.
Oh, well, I don't think I'm from this Fae. I definitely came from somewhere else. Do you know, I have to pull up freaking... Let me pull up another background. Oh, the summer court. That's what it's called. Why are you giving me that look?
Summer court.
Here, let me.
In-game
Moonflower
pause.
Moonflower Forest. That's it. You know, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've been there. Obviously, memory might be a little fuzzy. I'm still a little confused.
What were you gonna say, Morgan?
I was just saying, temporary in-game pause.
Well, not Pinky. Pinky figures out her backstory. Yeah, I'm from Moonflower Court. From the Summer Court. It's in the Summer Court.
Kevis?
Yeah.
Why are you?
Kevin's just staring at her now.
Why are you giving me that look? Got something on my face?
Ironically, our friend that supposedly, I'm guessing, switched places with you is also from the Summer Court, as am I.
Really?
Yeah.
What a weird coincidence. What did you do there?
Trick question. Let's just say I was close with Oberon.
Oh! How did that happen?
That's a whole other story that once I trust you more, maybe I'll share.
Fair enough.
What did you do in the Summer Court?
I mainly wandered around my forest, messing about. Possibly slacking on the job that I should have been doing, which was patrolling and guarding the place, but you know.
Kevis looks towards the other group. She's
Sounds like
slacking
Pinky.
on the job that she's supposed to be doing. Sound like anybody?
Sounds like Pinky.
I'm not Pinky.
Well, you should probably come with us.
Okay. I mean, if at some point you're gonna deal with the hags, then I'm in.
Okay.
And I think it's better than me being in a swamp, whatever this is, with a bunch of frogs.
Sounds like Pinky.
Really sounds like Pinky.
Who's Pinky?
She was a fairy.
There are
And
plenty of those in the Fae.
this one was
She was right here, and then she went down, and our friend started to heal her, and then you were in her, where she was at. Like, we said this like 3 times, and you're like,
say
"Who's
I'm
Pinky?" I don't think you're
Am I
very.
Pinky?
You don't seem very bright. No, you don't. You're not Pinky because you're blue and she's pink.
Okay.
But you are exactly where she was. And I haven't seen people do that before.
I don't think I've seen people do that before either. Well, there's a first for everything.
It doesn't happen in the Fae. People don't just change into other people.
I mean, a lot of things happen in the Fae. I mean, it's possible. Why, Kevis, why are you still giving me a weird look?
I just want to know what my friend is. And honestly, right now, you appeared out of nowhere. You did help us fight, so that's some good points towards us, but...
Enough. How about this? I help you out. Maybe I can earn some of this trust, and you guys can tell me more about what's going on here?
Kevis looks towards the group. Just for, like, agreeance. Why don't you answer a question for me real quick?
Okay.
Does the name Octavia sound familiar to you?
How do you...
Is it yes or no?
It is very familiar to me, yes. Because that is the name of my sister that I am not sure where she is.
Shut up. It's out of game. Shut up. Okay. Octavia is your sister.
She's my twin sister.
Your twin sister.
Yeah. Do you know where she is?
Oh, I think we've been asking you that. Our friend Pinky. That's Octavia.
That's her?
Yep.
So, let me get this straight. Pinky was here. My sister Octavia was here.
Yep.
You're not a fairy.
Yeah, that's my next question. What do you mean twin?
What?
What do you mean twin sister? 'Cause you definitely,
twins.
like Moose said, don't look like a fairy.
Well, yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
Were you a fairy?
I was a fairy. Our forest was dying. I made a deal to protect my sister, and now, well,
You made a deal
I made a deal.
with.
Vendel Moongrave.
Yep, there it is. So you were captured, and now I bet you're here, and I bet Pinky is in your spot now because of your deal.
Then we're gonna have to go get her.
That's one thing we can agree on.
Look, I've lost my sister once. I'm not gonna lose her again.
This whole time, Kevis has still had his swords out. He's never put them away. Now he'll put them away. It's fair enough. Fine.
Has that cleared up your questions?
Yeah.
Rock gonna, or actually, Clapperclaw will speak up to you like. So I remember the pink girl, but her name was Octavia. Did you all know this? Why didn't you guys tell me? That seems rude.
It's a long story.
No, why is my sister going by
I didn't know
weird name?
Clapperclaw. I'm so lost in their conversation. I don't know what's going on. I stopped paying attention.
Like, she could have
Awesome, me
chosen.
too. High five.
She could have chosen any name out there, and she went with Pinky.
She was pink.
Yeah. When was the last time you've seen her?
When I made my deal was the last time I saw her, or before I made my deal. The deal.
Was she pink when you saw her last?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's why she goes by Pinky. Duh.
Great, it seemed pretty self-explanatory. She doesn't seem the nice guys.
Okay.
But Kevis, are you saying that she's okay because you're a smart guy and I'm not, and so I'll go with what you say. If you say she's okay, then she's okay.
That's a good question. What were you doing right before you ended up here? You said you were captured.
Look, I made a deal. They took me here. Not here, but around gestures kind, here. Some shit might have happened. And then I was stuck in Moongrave's theater for a long time. I mean, I was allowed to go.
So let's sum this up. You were part of the summer court. Pinky's sister. Your force was dying, so you made a deal with Moongrave.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't end very well. You said you were wandering and they kidnapped you and you didn't know why. My assumption is because you didn't fulfill your deal and you ended up captured. And us are in this fight right now. And like we've explained, tried to heal Pinky, and now she's in your predicament. And you are here with us. Sound about right?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure what they'll do to her.
Wait, what?
What was your part of the deal?
What do you mean?
What did you offer?
Yeah. I offered myself.
But you're here.
So I'm here. So that deal might have been broken just now.
And Pinky is now part of it.
And Octavia is now part of it. Well, look, I did what I had to do to protect my sister.
Insight check.
I did what I had to do to protect my sister.
Yeah, it's backfired. And you're free and she's not.
Yes, it is. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this. What was she even doing here?
Protecting us. Like we're trying to protect her.
Okay.
Kevis just walks to the back of the boat and sits down.
Okay. Alrighty.
Who has the map? And don't say Pinky.
I was like, please, I pray to God, it's not Pinky.
I honestly am not sure, but
Oh no.
let's pray it wasn't Pinky. Let me look at Pinky's sheet.
Got a map, just not the map.
I'm not gonna lie with you. I think Pinky might have been holding that map.
But doesn't this Clapperclaw guy know where we're going?
Where are we trying to go? I just jumped on board because that was scary.
We're going to get your head, man.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, the rabbit has it. Stupid rabbit.
Yeah, he stole it. That makes sense. Yeah, I know where Agdon is. Sure. We're going there?
Yeah. So we need directions on how to get there because we had a map, but...
And Mogort pipes up and she says, that may not be the wisest of choices at the time. We just infuriated all of Downfall. It may be time to lay low for a bit.
All right.
Frankly, Agden works for Bavlorna. We just disrupted her entire domain, essentially, and
Oh, should we just go kill her then?
I mean, I'm down to kill her.
it's an option, I suppose. But I, for one, am. And she looks down, and she's got long gashes in her body. It's like, I, for one, sincerely need a bit of healing and rest. Don't know about the rest of you.
I'm pretty okay.
Clapperclaw is like, yeah, I need like more grass and stuff. I ran out. My bag is empty. I need to heal. And Ruck is just like kind of stare, like 1,000-yard staring, like into the center of the boat, and he's just still like bleeding all over. He got thrashed, and now that his rage has ended, like the kind of battle momentum has left him, and he's pretty like zonked out.
Well, I don't mind if you guys want to sleep. Like, I'm great, and that's pretty awesome, like always. But, I mean, what are we going to do after that? Like, if everybody's here is after us, but he won't show us how to get to... Where are we going? What is it called? Eli, you know what it's called.
What's called?
Where we're going after... We're in Hither, right? Where are we going after this?
Thither?
Where do we got to get the picture from?
Yeah, we gotta get it from Nightshade in Thither.
Hither.
But I mean, we're also like planning on going to the other place, right? We're planning on going to Agden first, right?
Well, that's what I don't know, because she said that might not be the best idea because
If
we attacked everybody.
if what you say is
we don't even
true,
know
and you've become public enemy number 1, then we're gonna have to fight our way through anywhere, you guys.
It's quite possible that we already are public enemies number 1 through 8 here.
So
Really,
then after we sleep and everybody rests up, then what should we do?
Go to a different place.
Right, but how do we get there without his head? He said he would guide us if we got his head. So Clapperclaw, I mean, we pissed off everybody, so can you like wait on your head and then show us how to get there? And then like after we get like the picture and we come back, then like we can get your head on the way back.
I don't know, man. Kind of don't really feel like myself without the head. Roll a persuasion check, Zarius.
That's what I think.
Kid you not, 19 was the DC. The head means a lot to Clapperclaw, and he was not going to give it up easily.
Holy shit.
Like, if look, this is the Fey. You know, it used to like be the Prismere and stuff, but the rules still apply. Rule of reciprocity, and he points it to you with his claw, Zarius. I guide you. You give me my head. You back out of it, and shit is gonna go down.
No, I'll get you your head. I personally don't mind. I really don't like this rabbit. I'll go kick his ass right now. I mean, but I'm just saying, for everybody else's sake, we might not want to have to go through everybody. So yeah, I'll still get you your head back after you show us where to go. Like, we'll get it on the way back. And then I'll kick that rabbit's ass for stealing your head in the first place. It'll be great.
Yeah, you totally should kick his ass. And there's like a little bit of his like body posture. He's feeling a little bit proud of himself, but also like a little bit ashamed for using curse words.
So, just to clarify something, you guys say you're getting a painting for
Lorna.
of Lorna. Is that still standing?
I don't really know. If she hates us now, I don't really think it matters.
Because, like, if you say you're gonna do something for a hag, probably do it.
She took some of our stuff, my stuff, something from Zarius. We just want to get it back. So we were going to do something for her to try to get it back.
Right, so we didn't make like any deals with her that were written in stone. She's an ugly hag.
But did you
Seems
say
like a
you
real stupid
paid
move.
for her?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know about you guys. Like,
Or we could just go kill the hag. And then we could just look for our stuff. I'm really open for anything, guys. I'm just saying, we should have a plan before we go to sleep. And then we should probably find somewhere to sleep.
Zarius, as you're saying that, you guys have essentially reached what you're coming up on the edge of the lake. You start to see some shoreline. Give me a perception check to kind of, see what the landscape looks like around you. A 9.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I don't know, to you, it mostly just looks like swampy kind of coastline. There's a few different objects, like there's like a flat spot, this little like rocky shelf, and like some brown patch as well. Looks like there might be some sort of like a docks on near like the flat spot.
Guys, I think there's like a dock right here if we want to dock here. And this might be a good spot. We can, like stop here and you guys could rest up.
Zarius, do you see anywhere that we could just all kind of get together and rest up and maybe someone have watch like we normally do? Or is this area not as, I guess, concealed? I guess Kevis would also be looking while he's saying this to Zarius.
Yeah, Kevis, go ahead and give me a perception check there.
30-20.
30-20. Okay. You notice, yeah, there's docks in there. There's kind of more patchy area beyond the docks. Maybe some trees and some rivers and like little patches of land, and there's like long grass and reeds and whatnot. There's also a space kind of a little bit further beyond that and a little bit to the right, where it looks like more solid mud. Not like packed dirt, but it looks more solid than the dockish area. And then you do see kind of this rocky shelf that juts out inside of into the swampy pond that you're on, and looks to be kind of a broken down tower is there.
Does it look like somewhere we could camp?
What is your criteria for camping?
What is your definition of
I mean-
somewhere we could camp?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably as long as we have someone watching, 2 people watching, people can get some sleep, be kind of out of the way, out of sight. I mean, we could always, Eli, don't you have the key to Tell Me Hill?
Yeah, I do.
Couldn't we just go there? We know it's safe there.
We have to get out of Downfall and out of. I mean, that's a
far.
This is it's a bit of a hike.
I don't know. You guys want to camp here for the night? Or rest here at least? I could use some rest.
In that thing?
Well, let's maybe get out of the boat and just check around the area, and then
Yeah,
and then decide.
I'm down for that, but I would like to make sure that there's not something in there waiting to kill us.
Check it out for us.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay,
awesome.
I'll check it out for you guys.
How nice. I'd like to check it out and make sure there's nothing in there. You're so sweet.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
I think we'll dock the boat and then friend here is going to go check out and see if it's
I'll
safe.
go check it out.
To the docks, and then she's gonna check out the tower, right? The
Mhm.
busted tower.
I'm checking out the busted tower.
Okay,
Slanty Tower 2.0.
There is a bit of a distance between those two things. It's kind of like, you see the docks. They're kind of far left. The tower's kind of far right. You could reach them. It would take a little bit of a jaunt to do so.
She will jaunt there, also using her shadow to like teleport to make it a little quicker. She's just like blinking there, pretty much.
Nice. Okay. So give me just a second. Let me pull up that map.
Like 60.
Okay. So you guys pull up on a very grassy, soft ground. Small dock overall. Looks pretty ramshackle, like maybe somebody, cared about this space once, but it's been a long time since.
Yeah, and she'll bloop. Oh, waka 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 waka.
Okay. And just so the tower is essentially on you have to like kind of go to the north side and kind of like arc around. You're the tower is, compared to this, it's probably maybe a quarter of the way around the lake in total to reach that.
Oh, well, she's gonna just land hop. Teleport here with their shadow. Come over here with their shadow.
How many times can you do that with your shadow, and how long does it last?
It's just a bonus action. It's just put that shadow down, then wait a turn, and then bonus action to teleport. So as long as we're not in combat, she can pretty much use her shadow.
Holy crap. You don't have like a resource counter for the number of times you can spawn a shadow, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Echo Knights just became way cooler.
So you just
Okay.
see pretty much Celeste teleporting left and right through this swamp so she doesn't have to step on shit.
Okay, so Celeste just Scooby-Doo's. And so we'll get back to that in a minute. The rest of you guys are docking, and what are you up to?
Kevis chimes up with the group around. Do you really want to trust her?
Oh, what? Who are we trying to not trust?
It's the supposedly Pinky's twin sister.
Yeah, no, we don't trust her. Yeah, no, I don't trust you. So, hi.
I mean, that's fair. Do we want her? Do you think it's safe to be traveling with her? She's if what she said's true, making a deal with the hag, who's now she's escaped.
I don't think it's safe traveling. Period. Here.
Also fair.
With or without her, I think we're pretty much in some deep shit, anyways. So, if she's willing to help us, then yeah, it's safe.
All right.
Right. She said she wants to kill the hags. I mean, and if we go to kill them, then we could always use the help.
That's fair.
And plus, she works for the other one, and we're gonna kill the other one first. This one first. So it's not like she was working for this one that has my stuff. She was working for the other one. But I don't really know. She also said she didn't want to go back there, so I don't really understand how we're gonna go rescue Pinky with her if she doesn't.
All I know is if she's wanting to travel, she'll go with us to get Pinky. If she actually cares about her sister.
She would. I think she would. She like after you had told her who Pinky was, and she was like, yeah, I'll go back there.
I will say she's able to fight. She proved that.
So then do you guys just like want to hang out on this dock and like make a fire and wait for her to come back and just...
It's raining.
We can wait right here.
Make a fire.
We survived in the wilderness to make a fire with flames. No worries. I don't really need it. I don't care.
Brock comes over to this space, sees this other boat, and just kind of like breaks apart the seats, the little benches, just crushes them, and then turns around in the now empty space and essentially like leans back and just like slumps down like he's sitting in a bathtub and just goes to sleep, or at least he just sits there and just stares and rests. He's not really participating, recovering. Clapperclaw comes up and sits on a box and is just kind of like dangling his feet. It's like, well, this sucks. I'm not going to get any good straw out of this. We'll have to find some more stuff later. It's all wet. And Mogart begins to go over to the pond and kind of like wash out the blood from the breastplate and the armor that she acquired from one of the frogs that you killed before you threw it overboard. One of the ones that you didn't damage the armor because you killed it with a headshot. Just begins to essentially take stock of her own equipment and stuff.
Bane is going to try to talk to his armor and see if he can communicate with it, if it'll communicate back at all.
I'm so sad. Pinky had the mushroom in a jar.
Oh no.
No!
Random question out of game. Prestidigitation. Can it make something that's wet dry?
It can.
Okay.
Well, to a degree, it's not an instant success. If you're talking about wood that has water soaked into it, that is a more complicated process than like drying out drying out like just some clothing or something.
I'd say Kevis would just be looking for strong grass like Clapperclaw asked, gathering it up and trying to use the wooden rod he has to cast that to dry it, while also keeping, while he's casting it, he's going to use what's left of his moss cape, just trying to keep it dry for him.
Nice. You should definitely put that moss cape on Kevis in Hero Forge.
I think I do have it.
And yeah, that part is pretty easy to do. And you find some tall, reedy grass, able to slice it easily with your sword, kind of make sure it covers over and like give it over to him. He's like, "Oh man, this is awesome!" Here, and he opens up his pouch, his kind of a leather pouch. He shoves it in there really quickly until it's like full. It's actually like bulging a little bit too much. It's like, "Hey, that's cool. That makes me. Can you get a little bit more? I'm still missing some from here, but my bag is full."
Yeah,
Please?
I can do that. So Kevis will go and do that.
Thanks. Clapperclaw just kind of like sits there, and he doesn't have a face, but he just kind of like. Just is looking around a little bit strangely.
Kevis notices that.
Yeah.
He'll come back, do the same thing, but as he's doing that, look up. Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, things are all right. It's just this is kind of weird, you know, for me. Nobody's nice to me. Except you guys. I don't even know why you're nice. But it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what to do when people are nice. I know what to do when people are jerks. When they kick me off the bridge, or when they laugh at me and steal my head, or beat me up, or take my bag. Everybody just treats me like I'm in the way. Bavlorna, she made me like this. She wasn't even excited. I was just like practice for her, I guess. I don't know. She seems to live like in the present, and as soon as I was done, as soon as the project was over, she like threw me to the side, like all those broken dishes in her house. There wasn't anything left to excite her about me now. So I left. That's why I don't go back.
Do you remember anything before Avlorna about your life?
Oh, really? I know I don't remember pictures or anything, but I remember a little bit of how I felt. I remember feeling like love. It was warm. I remember playing the feeling of playing. I don't remember actually playing, but I remember the feeling of playing. And there was a bunch of people I played with. Not that much. That's it. That's all I got.
You don't remember your parents?
You see him like kind of tilts his head forward and scratch on top of the gourd. Just with both hands, and he kind of shivers and shakes. Nothing.
Kevis kind of puts his head down for a second and looks back up. You're not alone. I don't remember mine.
Really? Why?
Kind of same thing with you. The hags, they took them. They took the memory of them. I know they exist. I know they were loving parents. I just don't remember them. But it doesn't, not remembering that, remembering them helps me in certain aspects because I know they existed. I know they loved. I have the memories, the happy memories, and it sounds like you do too. Use that to build yourself up. Don't let people push you around. I mean, I watched you fight back there. You were kicking ass.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
He kind of looks at his claws. He's like, "Oh, there's still a little frog here," and he like uses one claw to like clean out from underneath the other one. It's like, "Oh, that's pretty gross." He throws it in the water.
So you are tough. Yeah, there are some mean people, but there's also some good people in the world. And he kind of looks around the group. They come in a lot of shapes and sizes, and you would never expect anything of it. Those are the people you got to find. And then hold on to the memories with those people.
Well, I got new memories with you.
See?
That's pretty good. First time I've kind of had fun without, with me not just like reacting to somebody else picking on me, or like me teasing the heads in the bridge.
Secret between you and me, Eli really liked when you teased the heads on the bridge.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
He likes picking on everybody, though.
Oh shit, Celeste just realized something. Well, before she makes it too far, she might teleport back real quick. She needs to give one of you guys something. And she's gonna just cut off a lock of her hair and be like, someone needs to take this.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome,
and
cool,
Clapperclaw
thanks.
like takes it and puts it in his bag.
Awesome, cool, and she'll teleport away.
Why'd she do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, me either, but I'll...
Maybe she wants you to burn it.
Give me a second, I gotta pull up his character sheet. Clapperclaw's being a little stinger today.
I mean, you can burn it, but I was hoping...
Did you leave?
Yeah, I left. Out of character, you can burn it, but she asked you to hold on to it.
Natural 20. Okay, so Clapperclaw grabs the hair and puts it in his bag.
Yeah. Okay. Not as fun, but it worked. So are we sleeping here, or what's going on, guys?
We're just resting while we wait for her to check out the tower that you asked her to check out.
I asked her to check her out? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. I did ask her to check something out. Yeah, that's right.
So I guess everybody's just relaxing and, just waiting on her.
Why didn't we go with her? I'm confused.
You told her to go, so she left.
She suggested it.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. She's a really weird chick, yo.
I don't know. No, I'm just kind of going with the flow over here, guys.
Can't you speak into her head?
I have to be able to see her.
Oh.
He's long poofed away. Poof. Whoosh.
But I would assume that we're just taking a short rest here, and then if she finds a good spot there, then that's where we're going to camp for the night. I mean, that's what I assumed we were doing.
Also, Morgan, side note, is there anything around that Kevis can find that can use his arrows if he uses Prestidigitation to dry it again?
Make a survival check. Trying to find wood that's straight enough, that'll...
8.
8. It's pretty hard. This wood is wet and warped and twisted. It's not good like forest-based wood. It's, really bent and curvy in the first place. You seem very hard-pressed to find anything natural that would help here. Your best bet is maybe cutting up some of these planks that are like on the dock, because at least they're straight. They're in the wrong shape and the wrong size. You could split them up and like spend some time like carving them down potentially, but they're also like a little bit, water sogged and maybe a little moldy.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Zarius, you want to play some cards?
Oh my gosh.
Eli's gonna steal everyone's shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, look, I'll bet your little windpipes on a card game.
Hey, I want to play.
Yeah, what you got to bet, Clapper?
Let me see. And he opens up his bag. I was not expecting this. So
I'll put up these bagpipes for that lock of hair that you just got.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but
Wow.
dude, I don't have air, so those aren't useful for me. I can't play them.
Is the hair useful to you?
Maybe.
Oh.
He says very quickly and defensively.
Wow. Love it.
I don't remember what else I got because I think I lost my fucking notes. I did. I lost my notes on that.
You got your hat, your squid hat.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pinky,
yeah.
that.
Oh, I like the squid hat. But do you like the hat I'm wearing?
Yeah.
All right. How about that? I'll put up my squid hat for the lock of hair that she gave you.
And he stops responding for a second and goes like super still. Like his body doesn't move at all, and it looks like he turned into an inanimate object. Let's work up to that.
All right. I have an eye of a newt.
Sweet! And he reaches into his satchel and pulls out a wooden apple that is painted blue. And puts it down there. Like, I have a newt for a wooden apple. Let's do this. Azarius, are you playing?
I don't know if I have anything to bet, actually.
Clapperclaw, do you still have Chestnut?
And he reaches in and grabs out the little wooden horse and be like, yeah, I do. Do you want him back now?
Nice
I have a
work.
hunting trap. I could bet that.
He holds it up for Bane.
I'll take it.
Ooh, hunting trap. That'd be fun. I could totally like tease a bunch of frogs with that.
I'm gonna.
All right, what's the game? How are we playing?
Yeah. What are we playing? We have cards, right? So I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Last time we just did dices, but
Yeah, rollies to see what you grab.
yeah.
All right. We doing this?
Yeah. I think it's just you and me.
No. I'm
Serious?
playing-
Is that-
Oh,
okay,
he
the
is?
trap.
Oh,
the trap is in. Okay.
Yeah, the trap is in. Cool.
What are we rolling?
Kevis, you deal. As Clapperclaw is, it's pretty obvious that like he's kind of making some friends, maybe for the first time in his life like this. He's being a little bit bossy about it. Like he's part of the group, so he can just like say whatever he wants.
Okay.
Kevis, you deal.
Also, you guys realize these cards are going to be soaked.
Yeah, but you just fixed my straw, so you can do cool things. You'll be fine.
Okay.
It's like trying to argue with a child.
Just gonna let it.
Okay. Not gonna lie, having kids of my own has really helped me play Clapperclaw as an NPC. Okay. All right. We doing this? Rollies?
Yeah.
All right. High number.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Here comes one. Nice.
Oh,
Oh, 1 second. I want to roll it.
Eli wins another one.
my goodness.
Oh my god.
You guys,
Clapperclaw
stop betting with Eli. Just stop.
like jumps up and is obviously like upset and pouting and like wanders off for a second. Oh man, it's not fair.
He's obviously cheating.
Are these
Guys.
Eli's cards?
No, these are Zarius's cards.
Oh. Yeah, this is gonna look over at Eli. Did you like load these or something? Like what?
Load the cards?
I don't
Is that
know.
possible?
I don't know. You've won every round.
You dealt them.
He stacked the deck.
I didn't touch the cards ever.
Kevis is like, how did you get me to cheat for you?
Oh shit.
This time, Kevis is just fearsomely shuffling the cards.
All right. I've got something really cool this round. Do you guys want to bet something really cool?
What do you have that's really cool?
Well,
just walking. Does she see anything?
We'll get to her in a minute.
Okay.
As
I
the guys are goofing off.
As the men mess around.
have a blob, and I put
Oh,
down
no.
I put down a bubble in the middle.
Nice. What's it do? As Clapperclaw like pokes it with his claw.
Oh,
It's just kind of boing,
Oh.
boing.
It's a cool bubble, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. I kind of took this from Blavlorna's. I don't know, she's like, actually really, when she made me, she tried to put this inside of me, and I didn't really like it, so I took it out, and then I put it in a jar. And he reaches into his satchel and like pulls out this jar, and it's got like this kind of yellowish liquid with an eye in the middle of it, and it's kind of like this bluish black iris, and it's pretty big. It's like she wanted to keep an eye on me. I took it out so that my magic that keeps me alive wouldn't power the eye, and so now it's in some oil. But yeah, this is how she does. She can't keep tabs on me anymore. Ha ha ha. And she puts it down and she's like, this is the eye of a displacer beast.
Interesting.
The perfect object for Eli.
Interesting. Serious?
Kevis sees you, Eli, put the blob down. He's just gonna look at Eli.
You guys can play. I don't really have anything else that I want to lose to you, Eli.
I haven't told you guys yet, like in game, about the blob at all. You just know I have a blob and I've been playing with it.
I remember Kevin saw you just shoving your face in it.
Face into it, yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Kevin's just, what even is that?
It's a blob.
Isn't that the thing we found in a chest?
Yep. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Hey, I found this eye, which is kind of like a blob, in my chest too.
This is perfect. I love this.
Kevis gets down to Eli and whispers, is it a good idea to even have a chance of Clapperclaw taking whatever this is?
Not this blob?
Yeah.
No, the blob's fine. It's harmless.
Okay. Goes to shuffling.
All right. Rollies, let's do this.
5.
Oh, no.
No!
Unbelievable! What is that? 2 3s?
2 3s in a row.
I haven't lost a single card game yet. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Eli is so high on this. He's never played cards in his life.
Clapperclaw jumps up and is like, son of a bitch! This time he wanders off and starts he goes over here and starts digging in the mud, trying to find other things that he can bet with.
Oh snap! Well, this is very cool. I have a displacer beast, huh?
Yep. A vitrified eye of a displacer beast.
This is cool.
This counts as a Feywild trinket, as does that wooden apple painted blue.
Hey.
Can I doff my armor?
Oh, you said you wanted to try to talk to it too, and that's we forgot we got distracted by cards. Do you want to try to doff it or converse with it?
I guess converse with it first.
Okay, what do you say?
Armor, are you there?
I gotta look something up real quick. Okay. You look down at it and start talking to it. You see one of the eyes just kind of roll up and look at you.
So you can hear me, and I think you helped. I think I'm not sure if you did help in that fight, but it's nice having some armor. But I'm not. Can I take you off and put you back on? Will you go off?
Roll a persuasion check. Five, all right. You see it kind of looking at you, and then it goes, and it seems to split down the middle, like several of the tentacles overlapped into kind of this crisscross weave, and one by one they just start to, and they kind of slither off and go and essentially reform into that creature that you saw previously, as it sits on a box.
I need to come up with a name for you, unless you have a name.
And it just it doesn't. It goes kind of eerily still, and it mostly just looks like a mite sitting on a box.
Oh, just out of curiosity, would Eli see him talking to the cloak?
Yeah.
Mm. I just want him to like hear random noises in his head.
Oh, Moose.
Yeah, Moose.
As this is happening, you're intercepting the phone call and adding.
Just
Sure. What?
Shit.
What are you saying, or what are you putting into Moose's head?
Oh no, just garbled noises. I just wanted like just something like a language he wouldn't understand, like just
Perfect.
Oh yeah. I hear you, Armor, and I don't understand it yet, but you're neat.
Nice.
I'm gonna just stretch a little now that I have the armor off because I couldn't like use magic and maybe just shoot a firebolt into the ground or something. And then armor, will you come back on?
Roll a persuasion check. Only one. It kind of slithers back up for you, and as it does, it's a little bit of a strange sensation. It's almost like touching a fish. Even if the fish is not literally wet, its slipperiness on the scales plus just like the coldness, it feels wet even if it isn't there. So it slithers up, just kind of leaving you with this impression. It just kind of spreads out across your whole body.
I'm gonna have to get used to that. Was good.
Clapperclaw, you coming in for one more or no?
He is going to roll a nature check.
You're literally gambling with a child.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm also a child, right?
That's a good point. How tall is Eli
Wow.
right now?
Well, we discussed that last week. I mean, I'm 4'3".
But haven't you been growing?
Yeah, I was 3'8" at one point.
Oh God. Okay.
Clapperclaw comes back and is like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And he just like opens his claws up and it's like, whack. It's just mud.
Ah,
Let's do this.
Clapperclaw, I'm not interested in mud.
What?
I'm sorry. I scoop up a bunch of mud like next to me. Look, I have my own mud.
Yeah, but my mud is special.
How is it special?
It has more bugs in it than yours does.
All right, how about this? I'll make it interesting for you. If you're willing to put up the lock of hair, I will give you.
I can't believe you guys are betting with her lock of hair.
I will give you something special to me, and also bet the hat. So you get something out of this no matter what.
Roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
All right, that'll do it. And he's like, he shifts and for real?
Yeah, 100%. And I'll reach into my pack and I'll grab my second a holy relic, and I'll give him my my holy symbol. My casting my whatever the fuck it's called.
Your spell focus?
My spell focus, yeah.
Eli, you sure about this?
And I just want Canvas to hear in his head, I have another one.
Kevin just nods.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And Clapperclaw is like, yeah.
All right,
Cool.
cool.
He kind of like takes it. It's a necklace, right?
It is a necklace, yeah.
Yeah, he takes it and puts it over his head, and it like you're short, so it's not a terribly long necklace in the first place, but he's shorter than you, so definitely it like comes down and like is like around his midsection. He's like, "This is so cool." Okay, fine, and he opens up his shirt and grabs the lock of hair out of his chest.
Cool. And I'll pull my hat off.
He got a natural 20 on sleight of hand to hide the hair within himself, use it as part of his stuffing that fuels his body.
Let me just send you what that lock of hair is real quick.
And he puts the hair in the center.
Yeah, I'll set my hat right next to it.
What that lock of hair is.
Oh.
You handed it to strangers and didn't tell us anything about it. And
Yeah.
wandered off.
Okay. You ready, Clapperclaw? This is it.
Yeah, this is the big one. Yeah. Let's do it.
You first.
Me first? Okay.
First.
Kevis. Hit me. That's not. Dang it.
Got 3 of a kind.
That's okay. I got an 8 this time. That's way better than that stupid 3 card I keep getting. I got an 8, so I get to keep this holy relic. That's the rules.
Yeah, no, you keep the holy relic. It's yours.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it's so low on him. It actually, like, as he like stands up, starts walking, it's a little bit weird. So he actually takes it and like tucks it into his satchel. So it's like around his neck and then just leading into his satchel.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hat back on. I'm gonna pick up this lock of hair and
How about get that hat someday?
yeah, probably, dude. We gotta play this again. For sure.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
I'm really good at finding random stuff.
I bet you are.
And you seem happy about getting random stuff, so that means we can keep playing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. And he kind of takes it out and just like looks at it for a second and like traces it with his claws and puts it back.
Yeah.
Kevis at this point is looking at every card.
He's like, can't be.
While this is going on.
Out of character, Kevis, if any of my rolls went really bad, I don't think I could technically use it, but I am lucky as well.
Oh my god.
He's like, I really don't like this re-roll.
Anyway, which fits
All right.
right here. So the I got the lock of hair. I would like to sit down and as a ritual cast detect magic on it.
Okay. Anything else happening in that 10-minute tech break?
Oh,
Me?
he's
No, I
doing
got.
Or you guys are just kind of
yeah.
you guys are just chilling out. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and take break a little bit early today. Come back in 15 minutes and then we'll pick up back.
You don't know
the
that.
Feywild. It's a Feywild thing. Anything odd is valuable.
Fair enough.
Who also gave us hair and walked away and said nothing.
I said, hold on to it.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
You're also fiddling with it.
I'm just checking it out. Don't have to explain anything to you. You're not here.
She walks away and then realizes she hasn't told them anything about what it does. She's like, fuck.
Oh, God.
That might have been important.
Yeah, that
Okay.
might have been important. Just a little bit. It's fine. They'll figure it out on their own, right?
Maybe.
Okay. So, just because I don't have a better way to do this. I'm thinking about it. Hey, you guys Scooby-Doo, so you guys are getting the full narrative of what's happening on the Scooby-Doo.
On Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Hey, Celeste, as you kind of run up there, rapidly teleporting from place to place.
Yep.
You make really good progress, being able to make a survival check for me, actually, as you're trying to identify the places on the ground where it's safe to step and you'll be fine and all that.
Oh.
Please fall in the mud. Oh my god.
Mwah. Jesus.
All right. The DC was pretty low overall because of the help of the shadow, but you masterfully dodge throughout the swamp and get there in just a matter of about a third of the time that it should have taken you.
Wonderful.
As you run by, you get to that away from the docks, and the kind of grassy softness, transforms into kind of some more hardened, packed mud, despite where it's raining. And you look over and you see some trees and some green pools over to your left. You kind of take note of it, keep running, just boof, 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 boof. And eventually you come up on this kind of rocky shelf. And let me activate this.
How high is this up?
I'll just modify this so everybody can see. Kind of from the right-hand side, it goes about 10 feet, and it just keeps sloping upwards as like a jutting rock formation into the lake. It's about 25 feet up at the top.
Okay, so she'll just put her little shadow, because it can go whatever direction it wants to, up there, and she'll just poof.
Okay, sounds good. Also, you have a new shadow token that I made for you. You should be able to move it and everything.
Alright, so she's up here. This legitimately looks like just a bunch of wood in a circle.
Yeah. You get up there, and it does appear to be... give me a perception check, first of all, actually.
Okay.
While I take a bite of my sandwich.
15.
Okay. Coming up here, you do notice that it is a tower that once stood here. It's been just, you notice that by the circular pattern, the stone, but it has been a very long time since anything sat here. That was a building. It looks like some of what was here may have been pilfered. There's not enough stones here to resemble the tower that this should have been, as you are kind of like looking up and kind of starting to imagine the height of this thing at one point. There are drag marks in the dirt from long ago. And roll an intelligence check.
Sure. The 3.
3? I don't know. It's like, all right, whatever. Weird people are moving rocks.
Yeah. She's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So there's like no structure here. This is like it.
Yeah, and it looks like essentially a nest
Okay.
that has taken place inside of whatever is here.
All right. Well then, kind of like, is it dry up here?
I mean, it's still raining a little bit. So not necessarily dry, but this is more rocky than mud. It's a rare occurrence where, Mike, I'm muting you. It's a rare occurrence where there is solid stone on the ground here inside of Thither.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like, there's honestly not much up here, but it's solid ground compared to the soggy stuff down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, assuming that they aren't 10 miles away from her.
They're not. They're maybe
So whoever is holding my
maybe a
hair
mile.
Yeah, whoever's holding my hair right now is gonna get a message from her. Up here, solid ground. There's not a lot.
Hey, Eli. That would be you. You get you hear Celestia's message as you're like holding the hair and realizing as you finish your detect magic, you do identify that it is a transmutation sort of magic.
Ah.
And as you do, you hear a voice come into your head.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming she said something. I was testing my mic to find out what was going on, and I fixed it. So
Okay.
what did she say?
She said, I'm up here. There's solid ground. There's not a lot up here.
I'm gonna like
You
I'm
can't-
like here. I'm just gonna. I hear your voice coming out of the thing. I'm like, hello. I'm like, get really close to it and just like scream into it like a microphone. Are you there? You know.
You good, Eli?
I don't believe it's two-way. I think it's only
not
from
two-way.
Celestia.
It's only one way, so
Yeah.
she can't get anything back from you.
So you do that, but she doesn't hear it.
But she'll send another message because she can do the message thing as much as she wants. She just can't do the remote viewing thing is only once. And you hear another message. You guys, it's safe to come up here. I don't see anything.
Hey guys, you won't believe this. So I'm holding this, right, and I'm casting my detect magic. I'm trying to see if it's magical, and fucking that thing that took over Pinky's body, whatever her name was, Selena. I hear her voice, and she's saying that she found solid ground, and it's safe to come.
Thinks it is. Looking around, I don't see anything suspicious, do I?
Here, look, Candace, here, look. And then, like, she's talked, like, twice now. Here, hold on to the hair to hand the hair over to Candace.
Look safe. Like, I don't see anything.
It sounds like a trap, but maybe we should still go.
It probably is a trap.
And to be fair, she got up there pretty quickly and easily, so she probably doesn't know any of the, like, potential sinkholes or muddy spots that there are.
Yeah, she went cheat mode up here, and then she's like, "It's fine."
Good, guys, we're good!
I take it nothing's been said since those last two, so Kevis is just holding hair, hearing nothing.
Yeah.
Eli, are you okay?
No.
Fair enough. I don't hear anything.
Really?
Really.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I swear to God, as I was holding that, I heard her say it's safe to follow her. I'm gonna take it as a sign that we should
probably go. Or we can sit here and wait. I really don't care, actually. I'm fine in the rain.
Let's go.
Yeah. Kevis is going to take
Yeah.
the hair and put it in his bag.
And,
And start walking. Talk at it.
Morgard says, "Are we walking there? Are we using the dinghy again?"
Oh, yeah, you're still here.
Yes, quite.
Oh, the dinghy.
She says
yeah.
as she's like finishing her, putting her armor and whatnot on.
The dinghy, that's right. Yeah, talking about the boat. And I'll go and draw the sigil on the boat and put it back into a cube and put that back in my pack.
So we're walking then.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
walked. So it's... she went that way. She walked that point in the direction that Selena Gomez went. And,
Sounds good. How are you guys walking about?
I am not walking. I'll fly.
I will also
Okay.
fly. You'll see fucking Eli flap his arms.
See, even though Celeste's part of the floor gang, she's got like easy mode on.
Is she
compared
part
to
of the
rest.
floor gang?
Is she?
You know.
Quick
Okay.
question, everybody. Currently, with the map that you're on, everybody has a top-down token as opposed to the tokens that I usually do, which like Morgard has. How are you guys feeling about the top-downs?
Like top downs.
I like
I
him.
don't mind
Okay.
it.
I like him.
Okay,
Sometimes
cool.
I like
Okay,
seeing things, but
Right, but I think now that we have the Argon combat, you get to see your own face a lot easier now. And then occasionally I'll do this. I'll pull people's pictures up occasionally because that part hasn't changed. Okay, so talk amongst yourselves while I make those modifications permanently. I did them as a test, but I have to do them on the main thing now.
Candace, have you heard her voice yet?
Nope.
It's so weird. Telling you.
You're
that,
also
that
the-
hit,
You can also speak to people in their head.
that's, I mean, it's fair. It's fair, I guess. I mean, but I've been doing that since I was a child. Pinky wasn't able to do that. Was she?
No. And what's weird, Inky obviously is getting these new abilities with those knives that she does and all of that, and now her said to be twin sister can make duplicates of herself.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh? Like it was like a shadow version of herself. That was pretty neat.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool, but
It was really cool.
It was really cool.
it's also worrisome. She can put it wherever. I don't know. I don't fully trust her. I also don't fully trust anybody. So
but you trusted Pinky? I mean, you gave Pinky some information, so it must have been something.
I don't know who you are. You showed up and replaced Pinky.
Sorry! Surprise!
Well, I guess we'll see.
Also,
I don't.
complete side note, and he's gonna like study Eli. Weren't you shorter?
I've always been this size.
You're not a very good liar, Eli. You are a lot shorter. Well, I
Not
wouldn't say a
lying.
lot.
Not lying.
Wasn't that armor a little baggy on you?
It's still. I mean, no, it fits perfectly. What are you talking about? My armor's always fit perfectly. Y'all just fucking. Y'all keep making fun of my armor and shit. It fits perfectly, and y'all just don't see it for some reason.
Eli, how tall do you think you are?
It's. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm normal sized.
Normal.
He says, as I'm literally making his miniature smaller at the moment.
Normal size for your kind.
I mean, we all are pretty much the same size. Yeah.
Oh no, I've trapped myself. Oh no, I'm back. Should not click over to other tabs.
And you don't feel any different, Eli?
No, I feel fine. Do you feel different?
Feel? No. Apparently I look different and point up at the antlers where the additional little nub spawned.
Ah, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that because we're staying here too long, or is it because you're doing things you're not supposed to be doing?
No, I don't actually know.
Oh.
It'd be nice, and kind of looking around if, I could get some answers for someone who would know what is going on with the Fae.
Who's looking at?
This is just Kevin's just saying out loud. A lot louder.
He's just shouting at the world.
Yep.
Yeah, just shouting at the world in frustration and anger.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bud. I know exactly how you feel with that one. I wish I knew what was going on here too. I'm kind of lost here as well. I don't technically feel myself in this realm, but I kind of figured that was how everybody was feeling.
Those are skeletons in that muck.
What do you mean you don't feel yourself?
I usually have a connection that I don't feel anymore. Or not as I feel it. It's just not as strong as it used to be when I'm here.
Is it? Go ahead.
No, it's just saying. I mean, I used to live my life feeling the presence with me all the time, and here I can feel it, but it's not the same.
Is it because you're on a different plane? I mean,
I'm not sure.
You said this is your first time ever leaving.
Yeah, no, I usually stayed near Candlekeep or Baldur's Gate. This is my first time coming anywhere close to here.
But you're still able to use, obviously, your abilities, so...
Yeah, no, I still feel a connection. It's just not as strong as it was. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's very odd.
Should I have vision on this map? No, right? Okay.
There's obviously light and dark here. It's just not the same. And I'm trying to figure that out.
Understandable. I wonder... I might know someone that could help with that if he would decide to stop giving me riddles.
Someone's a little passive aggressive.
I've got a few questions of my own.
Perception check, Kevis.
What? 19.
You look around, and it's very brief. You only catch a slight glimpse of it. But you swear you see a little frog with tiny horns.
No.
Look at you, and then jump into the pool over here.
Lol.
And it's just like...
It's not funny.
Lol.
With that 19, you hear you start to, as you guys are walking by, first of all, like I said, when Celesta moved over here, the swampy ground leads into compact dirt, more dense to walk on. But there's these green puddles that are nearby. And there are little bubbles that just kind of float up out of them, green, and just kind of floating around and then pop, splash.
Celeste has cheats. So.
You're not after you see that frog disappear, and you're like, that's not funny. You're not sure if it's like the kind of the movement of the formation of the creation of the bubbles or the popping of the bubbles. But you swear you hear kind of a just a slight chuckle, but it's timed with the bubbles. Just plop, 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 plop. And you're not entirely sure if you're making it up or if it's him just messing with you.
Eva's just shaking his head while he's having this conversation with Eli.
I don't know. In my opinion, I kind of hope we can just get what we need and get out of here as quick as possible. I don't like this place anymore.
Yeah. Phase. Certain areas aren't bad. This area is not. In my opinion, is. I would never want to stay here.
Where I came from was poor and sucked. This just takes the cake, though.
Mogort kind of chimes up. She's like, "Well, it wasn't always this bad."
We've heard.
Once,
We've heard that.
yeah, the Prismia was quite beautiful. Most of us are just trying to survive since the change.
Mogort, what happens if we kill Bavlorna? Does it go back to normal, or what? I mean, if we get rid of Bavlorna, does that solve the problem even?
She kind of thinks about it for a sec. And I have her roll an Arcana check. Wow, she did pretty well. She says, so previously, Zybilna was the leader of the Prismir. And as that new shadowy, jumpy lass that we'd met, and you, Kevis, and Pinky previously. I'm sure you've seen and heard that the Fae shapes itself around those who rule it. So Zybilna had a lovely territory. It was beautiful. It was kind and sweet and fair. And ever since she's been gone, and the three hags have come in, they have shaped the spaces in their own making. As such, and she looks around and kind of like looks down disgustingly at one of these like rancid, and these smell foul. They smell acidic and pungent, like bad sink water in a terrible bathroom. And she looks down at one disgustingly and she says, "This, mind you, not everything in the Fae changes, but majorly it does. This," and she references, "this is a direct reflection of Bavlorna. This is who she is manifested into the environment. So if we were to remove or kill Bavlorna, that it would she wouldn't be here to influence it anymore, but without somebody to take over the way that this land is shaped, it may become even more chaotic. It may begin to heal itself, but it more than likely, in my opinion, it would, instead of a large space that is hither, you would get smaller pockets of smaller rulers of tinier spaces. Agden might have his own space. It might change to suit his needs."
You know Agden.
Well, I see him when he comes into town.
Huh.
I know who he is. He's a rascal at best.
So we would either need to find Zybilna, or somebody like her, right, to take the place of Bavlorna before we decided to take her down.
It's that is one route, certainly.
I know somebody who's really good here who could probably do it. It was this girl. She gave me these keys. Yeah, Jingle Jangle. She's super awesome, and she could probably turn this place into a good place.
I have heard of her. She resides. Oh, the hill of telling me.
Yeah, telling me hill. Yeah.
Telling me. Thank you. So from what I've heard of her, that is a decent illustration of the point that I was trying to make. The entity that is Telemy Hill mixed with the presence of Jingle Jangle, Telemy has shaped itself to become an accommodating space to Jingle Jangle. And they are almost like an independent nation within Thither itself. Or Hither, my pardon. If we remove Bavlorna, more instances like that may pop up. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know, small rulers without organization. Is that better or is that worse than one, or rather a trio of tyrannical rulers who we know is all bad? It may increase the possibility of goodness. This certainly undoubtedly increase the certainty of chaos.
Yeah. I'm kind of fine with chaos.
I've only known you for a few hours, but I feel like that is a true statement. She's kind of like looking around. Her stomach growls, and she starts looking around for something to eat. Finds a large beetle perched on the side of a tree, and
Was that good? That looked good.
Quite crunchy. A little bit of little bit of acid, and almost as if had some lemon on it. Quite.
Oh, delicious.
Complete side note, what are your plans now that you're free?
Oh dear. Suppose they're the same as when I helped Sir Wigglewog and Sir Talavar escape. This place is ruined, and I can't stand it anymore. I have to do something. I'm not entirely sure what that might be yet, but I have to do something. So I suppose I'm in favor of dethroning Bavlorna and returning at least this portion into something that isn't stuck under her thumb.
Because we only have like 7 days to decide, guys. Like, I'm supposed to get this picture within 7 days.
7 days? What is that?
That was the time frame we were given, and we've wasted one.
Time frame for what exactly?
So we told you we were on a mission to get this picture frame, and we only had 7 days to get it, apparently, if I remember correctly.
You guys are unbelievable. You lied to Celeste. It's fine.
Says Celeste.
Wait, I didn't lie. I had just remembered now. I don't. You were talking. You're boring me, okay? I just need to say it. Like, you're boring me, and so I wasn't really paying attention, and I just remembered. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 7 days. So what I'm saying is, like, we have 7 days to decide. But if it's gonna split into little things, then we can go kill Bavlorna in the morning, and then we can go kill the rabbit because like I'd really like to kill him. I'm just saying. If it's not a big deal, and then maybe we want to kill the Frog King because we don't want him taken over. But then you seem like you're super nice and honorable, and then maybe you could just rule the little Froggy Kingdom, and then that would be the little pocket, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it. And then we could
rule over a downfall.
Well, yeah, until we could free Zavilna, I guess, and get rid of all the hags, and like it'd be better than little pockets, but we could clean them up. Like I have no problems killing the rabbit for you. Like I really would.
I don't know if Agden is necessarily even a bad guy here. He said he worked directly for Bavlorna. Once Bavlorna's gone.
No, he's evil. He's evil. I've seen it. He needs to die.
He didn't kill us.
No, it's okay, Eli. It's okay.
He had the opportunity to. He knocked you guys out. He didn't give you a final blow like we've been doing. We've been ruthlessly killing people, and he didn't.
We were
he
also
didn't knock me out. He branded some of you guys, and I was just thinking like maybe we'd want to get payback for that.
Yeah, but the brands went
I just
away.
thought he was the jerk.
To be fair, Eli was
really
also
want him?
surrounded, and he could have chose to kill Eli right there, and he didn't.
Yeah.
But would you really want him ruling part of the Fae? I'm just saying we would have to clean it up if we kill her. Then
I'm just not sure that he's a bad guy.
I think he's just
okay.
being
Well, we'll come to
used.
that when we come to that. But we can kill her and then like definitely get rid of the frog guy. And I'm just saying like she could rule this part of the Feywild until we
Fine with that.
Lorna. That way it wouldn't be a problem. There wouldn't be a bunch of little ones. Like she seems perfectly honorable. I mean, all the rest of them were douchebags, and she was the only one that locked up.
We did learn that Zabilna was locked up somewhere. We already learned that.
I think so at the very beginning, like the carnival or something like that.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at this point, Mogort's just like mouth open, like. When I said make a change, I had no intention of being the one to step in.
Well, why not?
Well, that's okay, but you could be. I mean, all your people can't be bad. You're obviously not, so it has to do with the douchebags that are in charge. So, like, if you were in charge, then you could really help out your people. Are you not for that? Because I'm all about that.
I am. I had never considered this. My mind is erasing, and admittedly, I still hurt. I'm going to need some time to process this.
So we sleep tonight, you think on it, and then we go kill the hag in the morning. Okay, guys. Good night.
What? Good night.
Have we even gotten to where we're going?
No, you guys are still just trying to crossing it.
How long? How long has it been since I've sent them that message?
It's actually like about the same, like real time, because most of this is conversation, so this is real time. It's been like you got there real fast. It's taking them about 30 minutes or so to get there. You guys are, and this map is a metaphor. You guys are about halfway through this large span. It is not literally, 60. It is literally 95 feet across. It's more than that. You guys are about halfway through this space.
Are we supposed to see the map, by the way?
Do you not?
I have zero.
Whoops.
I have zero vision.
Yeah, I see. I don't see the thing.
It is dark out. Eli, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some light.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I could just boom, mace. I can do 20 feet of light.
Yeah. brain do math. There we go. It's 20 feet dim or 20 feet bright?
It's 20 feet bright, and then plus another 20 feet dim.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, coming up.
Thanks.
Yep. So for anybody who didn't know what the map looked like, there you go.
I mean,
And with Eli's purple light, this is looking like kind of brown, but it's a lot more green. So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna take that off for just a second so you guys can see. I'm gonna just delete Eli real quick. So it's that color.
Gotcha.
Eli turned invisible.
okay.
And as you guys are going through here, it is creepy and smelly. And are you guys doing anything while you're kind of crossing this space, or just like talking and walking?
I mean, Kevis's head's on a swivel 24/7.
Okay, then go ahead and give me a perception check.
Moose at this point just checks out because he knows that Kevis is so paranoid that his head is on a swivel.
That Kevis got it for you guys. Kevis has got this.
It's Moose's like upbringing, like, oh, I don't have to worry about that. I have somebody that takes care of that for me, and you just like don't even bother with it anymore.
Pretty much.
Is that it?
Somebody's on that. That's taken care of.
Nice. Okay, so Kevis, you're looking around, keeping an eye out. Nothing's really catching your eye. You're definitely distracted. One, with this conversation, because there's a lot of new depth and ideas inside of what's going on here, but also fucking Oberon and teasing you with that frog. You're a little bit distracted.
Kevis will also chime in to conversation. How well do you know the civilians there? Obviously, the theme there is they really don't care much for your king.
Not many of them do. He's an entitled politician, a pompous ass, an idiot with power. Like the others as well. No, I know the people quite well. They're terrified. Somehow this balance of power has been erected to enable these useless buffoons, whereas those of us with any real skill are kept under thumb. It's maddening and frustrating. I know quite a few of them are just hoping that someday someone will rule them better and not be such a self-centered asshole.
Do you think there's anyone that would take the initiative to change that?
Well, you saw the heads on the bridge, didn't you? I think many have tried to, have tried to make a change. They didn't like what the previous one was doing, so they usurped and killed and rose up, and none of them are any better than the previous. They think they have the secret answer to everything, and they don't want to wait around, so they take matters into their own hands.
Well, we could just get rid of the king, and then anybody else that's crap, and then maybe you guys could vote for who you want to, because you really shouldn't just be killing the previous leader. It's a really stupid way to elect a person to lead you.
What's a vote?
So if we want to do something, we all be like, hey, do we want to do it? And one person says yes, and then maybe another person says no. So if you have more yeses than no's, then all the yeses win.
You take everyone's into consideration.
So, right. You guys can get rid of all this shit, people, because the king, he's got to go. I don't like him either. He's a real asshole. But everybody could vote, and they could write in who they think would be the best person, and the person with the most write-ins would be the one that would be the winner. But you'd have to get rid of all the corrupt buttholes that he put in charge first, or it just wouldn't work.
Talking
Democracy into the Feywild. Let's go.
What's that? Democracy in the faith? Yeah.
talking about some of the individuals.
Q, that
But
might
if
be.
you don't want to kill him, I'll kill the king for you, and then like I'd be the king because that's how you guys make it, and then I can just abdicate in favor of you. I really don't mind.
Oh, that's a strange proposition. Oh, we'll have to. I'm sure his guard is doubled, or tripled, or he's probably. He's extremely paranoid, especially after I set off the balloon and burnt down the factory. And he, I'm sure he's going to be highly protected by the time we're back. So we'll want to be tactical about it. Oh my God! What am I even saying? Did I agree to the? Oh, good. Oh my
Yeah,
head.
see, you're on board. That's what I thought. Awesome.
Oh, I am not on board, but
Yes, yes,
oh
no,
God,
no,
I was
you already-
imagining it for a moment.
Yeah, and now you can see it. You can picture it. It'll happen. It'll be
Another
great.
question for you. What is your opinion on the Baroness of Muckstump?
Rather similar to the rest of the twats. They, she's power hungry, determined, sharp. And there's something that goes kind of dark and serious in her face. Oh dear. It's possible that King Gullop is no longer in power. What you did quite
Oopsies.
possibly allowed her to take her chance at usurping the throne. I wouldn't
Was
bet a
somebody
year.
already
I
planning on
wouldn't bet a
taking
year's
him?
wages. I wouldn't bet a year's wages on it, but I bet a month's.
Does that mean that we could go back there?
Why do you ask? I'm not sure what that changes, but Kevis, why do you ask?
Oh, we had a conversation, and I'm wanting to get a take of someone who's from there. Their kind of view of this individual. And see if my mindset of it lined up with theirs.
Right. So what did they say?
The same I've heard everywhere else in the city. They don't like the king. It's every word in the book, and they don't agree with what he does. They're scared of Bavlorna, and they
That would
want
never. The frogs, the bullywugs would never do anything to change that. That's a constant, regardless of who's in power.
That's fair. She wanted our help in taking care of stuff. And apparently, according to you, we did
Taking
that.
care of.
She was planning a rebellion.
Oh. Right. Well, damn.
And asked for our help. We disagreed. And I will say the conversation was between me and her followers. My concern is the group here, not the
But we kind of
kingdom.
helped anyway by freeing
Yep.
this one here and attacking all the King's guards and killing them with spikes and stuff through the head.
But our reason was protecting ourselves. It wasn't to help her. And now we lost a friend.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
But
He's lost a friend.
if you say what is true, if he's not in power, we could use this to our advantage. To get back into the city. To get to Bavlorna.
You may, might not be as easy as you think. You could potentially be loose ends that Illig needs to have cleaned up.
Figured as much.
Just because you were the catalyst that allowed her to usurp as she was expecting to. Doesn't necessarily bode well that she would be grateful for your involuntary services.
Well, then I think that my idea is the best. Then we go kill Bavlorna, and then we just kill her, and then we'll just put you. You can just be the one in charge. I think that would just be best for everybody involved, and not just us, like your people too, because she's a douchebag too. So yeah, my idea is the best. That's it.
Has it been like 30 plus minutes?
Yeah, it's been like 30 minutes now, but you made it there while running and teleporting. You did an hour's journey in about
Like
10, 15 minutes. So yeah, these guys are definitely taking a while.
I'm like, these guys are taking their sweet ass time. Like, jeez.
You nightcrawlered across the United States. They can't do that, okay?
Okay, fair enough. I just like
I know where she's
run
going.
the
Please,
whole
I'd like
thing,
to-
and they have to like do it the normal way.
Yeah, but
So I know
I
the
imagine
direction we're
Celesta
going in.
is. I imagine Celesta is impatient, waiting for them though.
Oh,
Yeah, she's Pinky's sister.
100%. She's like, my gosh, just like
Yeah.
Guys.
What were you saying, there's areas?
I was just wondering if I know where like our ultimate destination is, because he's getting really impatient and he just like to fly off. Since he's faster
Yeah,
than
you-
everybody else, he doesn't think that it should take this long to do.
Yeah, you definitely can.
All right, that's what he's gonna
You
do.
saw it. You know where he's going.
All right. After he says his last piece, where he's like, "That's right. My plan's the best." He just takes off.
Just flapping a couple of canary wings, and feathers drift down, and one of the feathers intercepts with a bubble, and the feather just disintegrates into dust as it falls to the ground.
Celeste's kind of getting impatient, so she's like sending another message. She's just like, lovely. I know it's the swamp, but could you guys pick up the pace a little bit?
Just looks down at his bag.
Can't just hear this if he's not touching it.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
carrying it.
Oh,
Yeah, so you got it. It's on
Eli,
your person.
yeah,
you're not crazy.
that's debatable.
Yep.
Moose, what do you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, she's talking to me in my head.
Oh, you hear Selena Gomez's voice. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Famous
awesome.
Selena Gomez.
I knew that. I knew I heard it for sure. I assumed that because the hair was magical, it was coming from the hair. What'd she say?
Well, it definitely solids the point that it's Pinky's sister and she's impatient.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she's not like being eaten by a dead snake, though.
No, didn't sound
Okay.
like it. More of just impatient. Doesn't have. It can't wait.
I'm walking as fast as I fucking can.
Same. She can wait.
Zarius, you take off. You're able to make it there in a matter of minutes. It's pretty easy for you. Moose, what are you doing? I feel like you were trying to say something a little while ago, and then the conversation continued on.
No, I'm just following the group.
Oh,
All right,
Zarius.
awesome.
Yeah, what's up, yo?
Is the rest of your merry bunch coming?
Yeah, they'll be here soon. They're really slow.
They are horribly slow.
Yeah, I was trying to stay with them because that's the smart thing to do.
Stay
But-
with me.
Yeah, I'll just stay here with you while we wait for them. Hopefully they'll hurry up.
Sounds lovely.
Zarius finally has a fast friend. All right. As you guys are walking along, Clapperclaw is, kind of pipes up and is like, hey guys, this is all like really complicated, and I don't know what we're talking about anymore. You guys like lost me a long time ago. But should I be worried about this? And he points down to his foot, and there's a tentacle coming out of one of the ponds, a green slimy tentacle that is just wrapped around him.
Yeah.
And starts to pull. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna be worried about this now! As he gets like lifted upside down, and you see him being suspended by a large green tentacle, just coming out of the one of the pools around you. Just three more. Three more also lift out of the lake. And Kevis was on watch duty, and his perception was pretty low. He did not notice anything potentially dangerous lurking.
Oh, Kevis.
Yeah. So can we react to this? Or are we rolling initiative?
We're about to roll initiative.
Okay,
Give me a sec.
cool.
I gotta put the things on the map.
Got no spells. Yeah.
What? Oh, dang it. Sorry, one of my tokens didn't work. I gotta fix it.
We wouldn't have gotten a short rest or anything, right?
Nope.
No, because you guys were only sitting for about 10 or 15 minutes before you started walking again. And we're going with a little bit of pirate music today, because I want to.
Unbelievable. I figured no, something like Celeste was gonna make it just fine. She's like, guys, it was easy, it's safe, you can come on over.
Yeah, now you're a liar.
Actually, she's not a liar because she said everything looks good up here, not down there.
Right,
Yeah,
and
tell me, it's
and
safe.
I got
Don't
there
worry,
just
guys.
fine with no problem.
And Zarius got through with no problem. I think he can fly, but
Zaria fucking abandoned us. What are you talking about? Got here just fine.
I got there just fine. There was no problems for me. I didn't see any monsters. I just flew above it.
yeah.
Yep. All right. And Clapperclaw has been grappled and is being held upside down by this thing.
Ah, that's fun. I like that you turned him upside down. That's funny.
Yeah, why not? Okay. So now I need everybody to roll initiative. Thank you for being patient while I fixed one of my tokens.
Including me?
Nope. Not including Celeste. Not including Zarius.
Oh, lovely. This is.
Because you guys don't even know this is happening.
We don't know.
Hold a 1 on initiative. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
How impatient do you think she is, though?
It didn't add it.
Very impatient.
I don't know. She's your character.
Yeah, she's...
Would you roll, Kevis?
I'll
Roll
be.
a
I'll be
5.
last.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna put you at a
Oh wait,
1.
no. Oh, I'd be above Ruck.
Not with a natural
Okay,
1.
that's
you aren't.
fair.
All right. So kind of appropriately so, we are beginning with one of these tentacles. As it lurches out, and it's going to go for an attack against Moose, just reaching out long and far, trying to wrap around him. So that is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. What's your armor class with your armor?
14.
14. Okay, that'll hit. All right. And that'll be 13 points of damage. as this thing launches out.
Still here, but I am not looking good. Like, barely breathing.
All right. Okay, yep, it wraps around you and just kind of crushes you, and you are held in place. Next up is Clapperclaw. And he didn't get hurt by his grapple, but he is still grappled. He's going to attempt to get his claws in there and wrench himself free. And he's going to make a strength check. For a 15, that is just shy of what he needed. Oh wait, no, it's an athletics check. Oh, that would have been the same roll. Just these things are tough. I can't get out. Oh, wait a minute. And he oh, never mind. And he pulls up his pant leg and just pulls on his string, and his foot comes off, still in the clasp of the tentacle, and he falls to the ground. It takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but he's made of he's gonna take that halved because he's no, not made out of flesh. He's like, okay, I need a little bit of help now, but I can move. He just sacrifices his leg as he starts to get up and start to hobble away. Next up is Mogort. She says, oh, well, this is frustrating. And she goes 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to go 20 feet here, jump up into the air using her froggy leap, and slash at the tentacle that is holding onto Moose. So here is her Glaive Attack. And that's a 23 to hit. That will do. And she does have a glaive on her once more because she got it from one of the frogs. So that is 9 points of slashing damage. That'll do it as it severs the tentacle at the tip. And Moose begins to kind of it relaxes off Moose and lands on the ground and kind of liquefies into if you threw Jello on the floor. And she says, and she turns around and she does another sweep at it as it's reeling away. Once more. Oh, I have the Argon thing. Yay. That time it's an 8. It slithers just out of her reach. And she's unable to get it. And she says, I suggest we run. These look terrifying. And Moose, you are no longer restrained. It is your turn.
Are we running or fighting?
Fucking run.
Run.
Take that dodge action and leave.
Sure, I will do that. Gonna move over here.
Okay, dodge action and some running. Sounds good. Next up is the one over here. It's going to lash out. Oh, who's it want to target? It's liking Eli right now. So from very far away, these things have a 35-foot reach.
Oh my god.
Lashes out. I mean, its entire body is its weapon. And it is going to attack Eli, so coming out for a natural 20.
I'll use a lucky feat on that.
You can make me re-roll, right?
I can. That's not a re-roll. I can make you roll an extra dice and choose a dice out of the 2 you roll.
All right, so second one coming in. That is an 8, so a total of 14.
Yep, doesn't it?
Okay, sounds good. It lashes out. It looks like it's right about to come down and like slap on top of Eli. There's something that kind of like shifts it to the side, and you see this kind of dark purple energy just kind of make it glide off, and it slams to the ground. Dirt and acid pool starts to splash out all around you. Not enough for anybody to have to like make a save or anything. All right, so that'll be his turn. Eli, you're up, followed by the next tentacle.
I'm gonna take the dash action, which gives me an astounding, 50 feet. Which way I don't even know which way we're going.
Towards the right.
Yeah. Okay. Can I please do the thing? Hello. Thank you. I don't know. I'm gonna move 40 feet first, and then I'm just gonna use my other 10 feet there. And there's nothing else I can. I'm just double checking. No, I can't do anything else. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, sounds good. So the one in the center bottom, the one in the top left, they do both get attacks of opportunity against you as you run away.
That's fine.
Okay, the first one, top left, coming in at a 10, no joy. The next one coming in at 23.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
I'll
take it.
You're gonna take it?
Yep.
Okay. That comes in. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and and you will be grappled 35 feet, so one space backwards.
Okay.
I gotcha. You grappled and restrained, and that tentacle is locked onto you. So I'm going to put restrained on essentially both of you.
Gotcha.
Okay, next up. Okay, so it's the one that just attacked you. It's his turn now. He's essentially going to try to crush you.
Okay.
But that's a 13. I'm rolling all these privately. Sorry, that's didn't mean to do that. So it tries to crush you, but you are dense, and your keys kind of like from the initial crush, it like all the keys start to like interlock with each other, and it's just like really hard to press them further. You start to hear the squeak of metal, but nothing more gives. No additional damage. Okay, Ruck. He is going to realize that those. Okay, so those two burned their attacks of opportunity. He is going to, first of all, rage. He's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And ruck. Yep, he's got 30 feet. He's going to come up, and he's going to use his attack to try to sever the tentacle that's holding on to Eli. So dual stone greatswords. That is a natural 20. Which is awesome. Okay, so this is going to be... I'm going to get rid of that one because I should be able to roll damages. Is that going to let me? Come on now. Okay, well, he got... I have to roll it again because I got rid of it in the chat. Okay, so wow, that's going to be way better. So that is 22 points of damage plus his strength mod. So that is 26 points of damage to this thing, and it certainly severs it. And it actually, it's stretching so far that as he slices it, it kind of like flashes back, almost like a taut rubber band, just and flips over to the other side. And smashes into the tree, and essentially it's prone, basically right now. It only has half of its reach for its next turn. And Ruck just looks down. He's like, "Come on, time to go."
Am I no longer restrained?
You are no longer restrained.
Cool.
Kevis, your turn.
Question: is Clapperclaw's foot near me?
Yeah, with your passive perception, you would have seen that like as it had Clapperclaw by the leg, and then Clapperclaw detached his leg. It would have just dropped it as it went to attack of opportunity against Eli. So it's now in the pool and it's starting to dissolve.
Okay, well, your foot's gone.
It's not there yet, but yeah.
Like salvageable or no?
Maybe.
Clapperclaw, how attached are you to your foot?
Obviously not very.
Cool.
As he's
I'm just gonna grab.
Literally, I'm not attached to it right now.
Cool. I'm gonna grab him, throw him over my back. Can I do that with him?
Yeah, he's so light it doesn't even like inhibit your movement.
Full dash.
Literally.
With him on my back.
Full dash. Okay, what's your movement speed?
35.
35. So that's 70. The tentacle in the upper right, it is going to get an attack of opportunity against you, as you're the only one that's about to move outside of its range.
Okay. I should have dodged.
All right.
Oh, well.
That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so 35 feet outside. So when you reach the point that I'm highlighting on, that's when you are grappled yourself.
So here, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say it's 30 feet away. It's a little bit shorter because it was attacked already. Okay, so you are grappled. Damage coming in at 13 points.
What was the other one that used its reaction? Is it the top left up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
All three of them have used their reaction at this point for this round.
How much damage?
13 points of damage.
Ow.
Yep, as it comes, you've got Clapperclaw on your back and it comes around and gets you in the waist. It starts to burn and crush a little bit. Okay, so that was Kevis's go. Now we're back up to the top. Oh, the guy who has you in his grasp, he's going to go for an attack against you. And when I rolled against Eli, I should have done it at advantage.
You can redo it if you want.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to hit you again. That's that crushing sensation is going to come in, and that'll be 6 points of damage. I rolled double ones.
I'm down.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Okay, Kevis is unconscious. All right.
Did that just automatically hit?
No, it had to roll again to like get through your strength and your armor class, but because you're restrained, it had advantage against you.
What do you roll?
I rolled.
You said 16, you said it hit, right?
I rolled a
First one.
23.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so Kevis is down. That was its turn. Clapperclaw's turn is next. And he's going to come over. He's going to fall to the ground after you fall. He's going to kind of get up and he's going to just start like attacking the tentacle as best he can. And I'll say the tentacle is also still restrained as it's grabbing onto you. So Clapperclaw is going to get advantage on this. There we go. So first attack comes in. It's an 11 up to a 16. And then a 16 again. So same thing. Armor class on these things is pretty low though. So it's going to hit, and Clapperclaw is going to deal 5 points of damage as he starts like clawing through. It is not enough to break through this thing, but it does take 5 points of damage. And Clapperclaw is also like after like he's just trying to get out of there. He's like, Kevis, come on, move! And he's on the ground. He has one leg. He just got thrown over. He's trying everything he can, but it's not doing very much. Mogort is going to... What is she going to do? she is going to take the dodge action and move out of the way to burn the reactions of these things. She's not doing a disengage, but she's doing dodge. She's like, keep moving. Should be able to hold them off. And she takes her glaive and kind of ready to parry anything that comes her way. So, 35 feet. She'll get out of that space, and this one. Only the tentacle that just took Kevis down it currently has its reaction. So she's going to back up 5 to, okay, where does she need to go? She's going to move over here. Oops, that was the wrong creature.
That was terrifying.
You're
Okay, so she's gonna back up enough over here to burn its reaction. No, okay, so where does it need to go? Okay, 15, 35. Okay, so she's going to move over here, burn the reaction, and there we go. So this is going to come in twice at disadvantage. Okay, and that works. It's only an 8. She's able to parry the other one away, and then she comes back with her remaining 5 feet, and starts to. Oh, and Kevis is no longer restrained as it lets go of Kevis to lash out at her. Okay, Moose, you are up.
If I see everybody unrestrained, I will just continue to move away.
Okay, everybody is unrestrained. Kevis is unconscious on the ground.
I'll swoop in and pick him up.
Okay, sounds good. None of the other ones have any reactions yet anymore, so you have to drop 15 feet out of the air because you're higher up, and then grab him, and then your half movement after that. So you can only move 5 feet with him. Nope, is that right? Yeah, that's right. By the time you get down to him. Is that what you want to do?
Does it move him out of range for tentacles?
There's no more reactions right now.
Yeah, they're all out of reactions right now. The one in the upper left can't reach any of you. The one in the bottom middle can reach most of you. And then, you can still be reached by the other ones too. So, Moose, what's your play?
I want to swoop in and get him, but yeah, I'm worried about being hit there. So I'm just going to say somebody else is going to have to grab him and move.
Okay, do you do anything else?
No, just continue to try to stay out of range.
Okay. With how high you are in the air, you are out of range of all of them, I believe. Sounds good. Okay, next up is the guy in the back. The guy in the back, he cannot reach you, any of you. So he spends his turn just kind of whipping around. And actually, you see it kind of slither down into the drink, and disappears from the map.
It's a drink?
From the liquid.
Oh.
And instead, you begin to see something else form in the center. You almost think it's going to be a tentacle that's positioning in a different place, but it kind of grows a little bit of a torso and kind of lurches forward, and a head shape appears, and kind of this poisonous, acidic looking water. Its face splits and becomes a jaw, and little tentacles kind of come off from its neck. And you see this creature coming up out of the water. potentially the true source of these tentacles that are coming at you. And that's it. It essentially takes its turn to reform itself and join the fray. Okay, Eli, you are up.
Okay, I am going to cast my Preserve Life.
Okay.
And I'm gonna select 2 targets, one being Kevis and one being Moose, so they would both get 5 health points each.
All right. Kevis, you are awoken as you feel part of your pelvis shift back into place after being crushed.
Oh no!
Oh,
Physically hurts me.
yeah.
That hurts me.
Mm-hmm. This ain't a video game. When your health bar goes down, your body is perfectly fine, but you fall over. No, your body is taking damage, which causes you to pass out.
Okay, is it an action to help him up, like off the ground, so he's not prone?
You can essentially use your movement to go over and like pick him up. In this case, well, okay, hold on.
Like a help action, right?
Yeah, that would be a help action.
Okay, so I can't do that. But I'm just gonna scream at him, "We need to go!" And I'm gonna fucking run my distance to the right. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Like that.
I can't see. But
That's okay. Yeah, you just take yourself off the map a little bit.
yeah.
Okay. Next up is the tentacle over here. Its range is halved because of the natural 20 from Ruck. So halved would be 15 feet. Oops. There we go. All right, it can't reach you. So instead, it's going to slither down back into the water as well. And this thing gets a little bigger.
Go, 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 Gadget!
As more and more of the lake seems to be draining out from the sides of this pool and seems to be draining and just like lifting up into this thing instead. I'm going to remove that as a combatant. Ruck is up. Nobody is currently restrained. He is raging, but he is still very hurt. He is going to take the help action and pick Kevis up. So you are no longer prone, and then he's going to move. He's going to stow his swords and grab Clapperclaw by the back of the shirt and just kind of hold him out like a stinky sack of like garbage or something. Like, oh, I don't want to be touching this. But he grabs it and just like starts running off. That does not provoke attack of opportunity because Clapperclaw is not moving voluntarily. And he runs away to safety. So, Kevis, you are no longer prone. And there's some other thing that's starting to form and wants to chase after you.
So Clapperclaw would have had an attack of opportunity on him where he was?
No.
Okay, so I can move.
He didn't get an attack of opportunity because Clapperclaw didn't move himself.
Oh.
That's basically the ruling.
Because forced movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
But, yeah.
If Clapperclaw willingly moved, he would have been hit. So,
yes.
I'm going to take the dodge action and then go to the right this time.
Okay, dodge or disengage. Those are different.
Can I? Oh, I can disengage. I forgot. Yep, doing that.
Okay, so you are disengaging.
Yep. As soon as Kevis sees this dragon. Nope.
As the tentacle almost like thinks about lashing out and then this thing like has a little bit of intelligence. It's locking on you, and instead it just brings it back in. Just the last portion of the lake just sucking up into this thing, making it larger again.
We seem to get ourselves.
the-
No, continue. I'll wait for combat to end.
Yeah, and okay, now this thing is large and it begins to you just, as you all run away, it moves itself across the body of the water, and you just hear like screaming after you as it attempts to like crawl onto the land and doesn't seem to be able to like get purchase, and instead you see it kind of glare at you, and the whole thing just kind of like shivers back down into the ground, unable to reach any of you. And it soaks into the mud instead.
Interesting.
And you guys all limp away after being beaten on by yet another piece of the environment.
My gosh, Darius, your group really likes to take their time.
As the lot of you make it over here, glad to be under more solid ground
Oh,
and in a better place.
look at that! Why?
And most of the friend, you left your friends pretty beaten and torn up. But now they look even worse, if that was even possible. From before, they are all, limping further. And Ruck just like roughly throws Clapperclaw like onto a pile of moss. She's like, ugh, gross.
What happened to you guys? It was
guys, like,
fine.
It was safe. Oh yeah, you fucking lying bitch. We got attacked and we almost fucking died. This is stupid.
Oh,
It was
what?
safe. I got here just fine.
Both
We
of
all-
us just fine. What the fuck?
He abandoned us as a fucking tentacle monster came and almost fucking hentai us. All right.
Wait.
We've never abandoned you in a fight. So,
Right after you
I'll be
left,
gone.
a giant tentacle came up and ruined our day.
You didn't scream for help, nothing.
Yeah, there was lots of screaming.
Yep.
How?
You just
You-
left.
Also, what happened to the conversation of not ever splitting the group anymore? As Kevin says, covered in blood.
All right, wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. How do we? Your guys are up there. How do you even get up there? Moose can get up there. How did you get up there? You can't even fly.
How did I get up here?
Yeah.
She has a token down there, and she like swaps places with it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, yeah, no, that's
how I
fine.
got up there.
What's that moment look like, Celeste?
It's very much like kind of green blue swirls kind of go around her, and it's just like a very whoosh, whoosh, kind of poof.
Soon as Kevin sees this, he's leaning over to Eli. I like Pinky a lot better.
Yeah, me too. All right.
you two would not have said that at the beginning of the campaign.
Can you teach me how to do that so I can get up there?
Can I teach you how to do this?
Yeah. Look, I do shadow stuff, and I'll just like conjure a little shadow magic in my hands. Like I can do that. Look.
I don't think so.
No.
Sorry. I mean, potentially, but it's gonna take time. Also, who has my piece of hair?
Clapperclaw had it, right?
Oh, you have it?
I lost your hair in a bet. I lost my leg to a tentacle.
Oh.
That was new.
So, also, little helpful advice. When you give strangers your hair, you should probably say why you're doing it.
Yeah, I
didn't
thought of
mind.
that when I was like halfway here, but I was like, I'm not going to stop now to tell them, so I just kept going.
So, wait, what's it do?
I can communicate with you guys with it.
You speak through hair? Are you a hair wizard?
I think she's a hair wizard.
No, I'm not a hair wizard.
100% a hair wizard.
That is very disappointing.
Wow.
She's a closeted hair wizard, Clapperclaw. It's fine.
I knew it.
I'm
knew it.
definitely not a hair wizard. I am.
She is.
I'm a fighter.
Hair
I'm a
wizard.
knight of swords.
Not what I would
suppose.
say, but
All right.
All right, well, what would you call me? Please, enlighten me.
let's just get up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm done.
All right. I don't know how you guys are gonna get up here.
Yeah, neither do I. Hey, Moose, how you feeling, bud?
I've had worse days here.
You've had worse days.
You've had worse days? Oh, bud.
But yeah, I can get you up there. Who's first?
Like what? So what took you so long was the fact that you were getting attacked by tentacles.
Yes, that you just skipped.
Decided not
Look,
to
I
help.
have all the time in the world, but like, even I got places to be. Okay,
What,
Yeah,
like back
okay.
in a cage where you were?
it wasn't a cage. It was
Yeah.
like a huge ass place.
Remember our conversation about you earning our respect? Yeah, this isn't helping right now.
Anyways, Moose, you should probably get Clapperclaw first, so that we can work on the rest of this.
Moose, as you're kind of flying around, give me a perception check at disadvantage because you are beat to shit. You are actually having a hard time even staying aloft with your own body weight.
Zarius, can you help out?
Help out with what does Darius help me out with?
Yeah,
Getting us up there.
I can help bring people up.
One more time there.
Oh,
I
one.
mean, I could definitely pick up Clapperclaw.
Yeah, Moose, you start looking around and you're able to like pick up Clapperclaw and bring him over, but anybody else, you don't see like a way to like get around this. You definitely have some like blood like left over in your eyes. Essentially you're at 1 HP. Oh no, you're at 6 HP left. Okay. No, that's a little different. Okay, yeah, so you get Clapperclaw up here. And as he's up there, he's like, "Hey guys, I think I saw a ramp. Go that way." As he's like dangling like underneath Moose.
Oh, Miss Selena didn't want to mention. She's been sitting here not doing anything. She didn't want to mention a fucking ramp that comes up here. When I asked, "How'd you get up there?" All right, that's cool. That's fine.
Look, you asked how I got up here, not how you can get up here.
I've already turned my back to you. I'm
Nope,
walking
Kevis is
towards
just
the
with Eli.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and as you two come up, they're on the bottom of this ramp. The mud is darkened to a blackened state, and Kevis and Eli, you both have decently high perceptions. You look at this, and it is like almost like a moat in the sense that it surrounds this place, but not a moat in the sense that it is deep. But it's almost like a moat of various decayed skeletons and creatures.
Eli, do you see this?
Yeah, this is normal. This is like the outside of Baldur Gate. It's fine.
What?
It's Kevin's gonna grab a stick and just kind of toss it forward.
I'm
Yeah, it
walking
just
through
lands
it.
and just like it's kind of just wet and splotchy, and
You guys
nothing
coming up?
happens to the stick.
Nothing happens to Eli when he's walking on it.
Starts walking across. Nothing.
Kev is just gonna yell, Zarius, can I have a lift? I don't want to even try this.
Eli's like dancing on the mud.
I am very hurt.
Hey!
Yeah, and Mogort's gonna like, no thanks, I'll pass. And she'll come up here and she'll do a couple of like froggy leaps and like get up here. And Ruck,
I'll take
he's
Kev as
just,
the crowd.
and Ruck just like strong arms it, just
Gorilla climbs up.
yeah, for sure. You guys all make it up here and see what is the remains of this potential of this tower from yesterdecade or whenever it was.
Yeah.
And essentially a bunch of planks in the center that have been arranged like into a nest.
You weren't gonna mention there's a nest up here?
Is that what this is?
It'll be good kindling. I'm gonna grab some sticks from where this tree is at and put it in the middle of the nest and say, "Can we make a fire here?" Moose,
Yeah.
don't you do fire?
We want to make the biggest fire. Oh, whatever. Go for it.
I just want to make a fire.
Kev is like laying up against the rocks here.
Pinky or Lily, what is Celesta's passive perception?
Way lower than Pinky's. It's at
Yep.
13.
13. Okay, thank you.
Celeste is not Pinky. She is not the sly little fairy.
Yeah. So Eli, you start moving around, gathering these sticks, throwing them in.
Yeah, pretty much one at a time.
Yeah. And as you guys all start to settle down and relax, and what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm helping him gather sticks and build this fire.
I guess Kevis quietly. I mean, fine for Eli to hear. He just doesn't want Celeste to hear. Trying to get in contact with Oberon again.
Okay. Okay, what do you say?
So I think I saw you earlier, right before I almost died. It'd be great if you could show up and answer some questions real quick. Actually show a little concern for me and he just kind of like just motions to all the cuts and everything, the blood. Just kind of looks around.
There's something in your mind. So I do this in my other campaign. Go ahead and roll a religion check. Kind of in your prayer, in your connection to him. Or a persuasion check, whichever your preference is.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Still better than the religion.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you hear almost like a second presence in your mind. Just a baby fawn does not learn how to walk by its parents forcing it to its legs.
Riddles, me this.
I see the new cuts, I see the new bruises. But look here, and your attention is gathered to a scar on your arm that has nothing to do with the fight that you just had. And here. And here. And here. cuts on your finger, and like it's not, you don't even see anything. You just like he's like guiding your mind to look at the different points along your body, and he points you towards the calluses of your hand from your bowstring and your swords. Each time you fall, you will adapt. You may not understand this, but this is allowing you to learn on your own is one of the truest forms of love. Remember that. And he fades away.
He'll just not say out loud, but just think in his head. Probably gone. But I still want answers to why I'm being told my eyes turn black. Is that you? And not expecting a response.
Yeah, just kind of putting it out there, maybe for next time or something. Okay.
Just kind of nursing his wounds, watching the group. Definitely keeping an eye on the new individual.
Mm-hmm.
This new individual is cleaning off her sword and armor.
Sounds good. Anything else of note before you guys like start your bonfire?
I'm gonna be asking Moose, like, hey Moose, are you up for one more firebolt?
I'll try it.
Yeah. It'll be awesome, buddy. I put all the sticks that I could find in the middle of the other sticks.
And
A firebolt.
you go to cast Firebolt and just a couple little sparks just come out of your hand. Nothing. And all of you hear in your head, in the language of where you are from.
Okay, so
Oh.
Kevis, Elvish, Celesta, Sylvan, Moose. I forget which one you have, but it's either let me see. It's Infernal for you. Zarius, Arin, and Ruck.
giant?
Yeah, I forget what he has. Yeah, Pinky's got it. Giant.
I'm still pinky on the inside. I appreciate it.
Oh, excuse me. Celesta or Lily, and Eli Verdon.
Oh, the Delkin.
Vitelkin, excuse me. Yeah.
Yep.
You all hear essentially your native language, and it takes you all by surprise. You all caused quite a ruckus. I would not draw any attention to yourselves that a large fire like that might bring. You hear,
Go ahead.
it is a new voice.
Okay.
Something that none of you are familiar with.
Really?
And yep. And
Okay.
through the air, kind of in the distance, you see. You hear the beating of wings, and at first you think it's a bird. And as it gets closer and closer, you start to see a long, slithery, smooth body flying through the air as it comes closer. Blue and pink shimmering scales get closer and closer, and there are wings coming off of a serpentine body. And not dragon wings. These are more feathered. And it's flying about 20 feet in the air. And comes over and begins to just flap, and you all hear, "They are looking for you. You light that fire, and you'll lead them right to you. I suggest a different course of action."
In Elkin, I'll want to respond to this thing and say, "Who are you?"
Do you say it out loud?
I will say it out loud. Yeah.
Videlkin, kind of a smooth, intelligent, silvery language, like a almost like a dialect of Elvish, comes out of Eli's mouth. Say, who am I? And you all hear it in your native tongue inside of your head. I am Costri.
Okay.
Caustri. Again, here, just she's sitting there flapping her wings. She takes a turn and looks just at each one of you. A lot of you are a long way from home, aren't you?
Say the least. How do you know that someone's looking for us?
Well, that should be obvious.
But how does she know?
Nancy, it was easy enough to spot the ruckus as you left.
Complete side
Easy
note.
enough to track those looking for you since.
Are the rest of us only hearing one side of this conversation if Eli's speaking his language?
I'm speaking Videlkin, yeah.
Okay, so we're only hearing one side of this, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
Might I recommend a little bit of subtlety for the time
maybe
being?
Fire then? I mean, I'm fine without fire, honestly.
What is that?
What is what?
Subtlety?
Act. Stealth.
Something that I'm not good at.
And laying
Stealth, wow.
low. Laying low, Bane.
She knows your
And
name.
Moose, are you speaking in common or are you speaking in Infernal? Or are you keeping it in your head? Moose?
I know I say it out loud.
Okay, gotcha.
In Infernal?
No, in common.
Okay.
I think Kevis would stand up and say, "Can we just all speak in common? We understand." Because I don't think most people here speak my language.
I didn't even. Did she speak common?
Probably. Or at least in our heads or something.
My head, she speaks
Yeah.
Videlkin.
Yeah, in mine, it's Elvish. That's why Kevis is just asking, let's just speak out loud in common.
Fair enough. Alright.
But does she respond back in common?
She does. She remains speaking telepathically,
Okay.
so she can reach all of you simultaneously. Hey, Ruck. What's that? And Ruck looks over, he's like, kid, I barely know my name. I don't know what that is.
So, if we are subtle and we lie low, is this a place we can rest?
This is a place of rest, recuperation, safe harbor for those who would do good in the world. Specifically in Hither. You are welcome here and you will be safe.
Didn't you just say we were people had to do good though?
She turns and she looks at the moats around her. Or around this little island. And there's even a little bit of it like below the rocks, and Ruck and Mogart had to get on top of it in order to like climb up and whatnot. And Celesta had to get to the base of it before she transported up. The fact that you are in this space at all suggests that you have hearts that are worth preserving. Deeds and spirits that the world needs to be whole once more. The Prismere is shattered and broken. I believe you are the ones to help. And as she says that, like there's some stars that are starting to form in the air around her, just like little motes of white and blue and kind of pink light, just kind of begin to dance around. A few of those come in and settle on Moose, and Kevis, and Ruck. And she casts Cure Wounds on all of you.
Hello. Out of curiosity, Morgan, would this spark any memories for Kevis back home in the nighttime? If not the event, but when he was a child.
Just a moment as I'm trying to figure out what the Cure Wounds bonus is here. It doesn't say what her spellcasting modifier is. Okay, so Kevis, you receive 9 points of healing. Moose, you get 8 points, and Ruck gets. Jeez, I keep rolling worse and worse and worse. Ruck gets 7 points, and she'll upcast to get a 4th one on Eli as well. So that is 13 for you, Eli.
Eesh.
It feels familiar, even though you know that it's not Kevis. It feels like fields of fireflies in the summertime. But it's a nostalgia kind of remembrance. It's not necessarily like a direct correlation to anything that you've seen before.
I think Kevis would just be staring at the stars. Kind of reminiscent of the forest. at night.
She says, lay down to rest. As long as you don't start that fire, they won't be able to find you here.
Yeah, we're good. I'm having a hard time with magic anyways.
Wouldn't leading them here be like strategically good? Right? I mean, you said only pure-hearted people, right, can enter this place. We lead them here, and then they get, incinerated like those. I'll point over to the skeletons, like those bad guys.
Eli, look at
Incinerated
the
is
group.
quite.
You really want to risk that right now?
I mean, maybe not right now. I'm just saying, maybe it's an idea. Whoever's looking for us can't be good people, right?
Right.
And what if a good person controlled by a bad person were to cross that threshold and make it through? What would you do to them?
Oh shit.
Ah, well, you're good. You got a point, I guess. Probably the same thing I'd do to them if I just went to them.
You say good people. What is considered a good person that's full of revenge?
Revenge in itself is not inherently evil. To enforce justice upon someone who has eluded it thus far, that is not evil. Punishment has its place in the world, as long as the punishment fits the crime.
Davis just grabs his amulet.
A desire for causing harm and retribution and using power to enslave others or to force the world to your whims. Justice and revenge can be wielded somewhat simultaneously. But it is indeed a slippery slope. One that I can see it in your eyes. Those who pursue revenge with nothing else left to them, those are the ones who are easily lost to it. In one eye, I see sadness, and in the other, I see love. I do not believe you are capable of wielding vengeance incorrectly at this time.
At this point, Kevis just keeps his mouth shut and actually turns his head away.
Huh.
Please, I encourage you to sleep. To rest to reduce your weariness. And begin anew another time. And in the morning, I will aid you in what you need. I wish to see my home restored. My role is not at the center stage, but perhaps behind the scenes, bringing some support. and she says, "Rest." And there's kind of almost like a command. The lot of you begin to, your eyes get a little bit heavy and sleepy. And it doesn't feel like a forceful thing. It feels like almost like the call of a parent to a child that says, like, it's okay to rest, to take a nap. It's okay. You're allowed to do it. And it sets that portion of your mind that says there's something to do now at ease. And that kind of internal perpetuated adrenaline fades out, and you are all left very tired in that moment. Even Xarius, who didn't take any damage today, you still exerted a lot of energy.
Must have been flying here. The speed of light.
Just, I would add on to
It's that
Kevis.
freaking mobile feat.
When like Kevis is trying to fight, his eyes closing, if I think once they close, there would be a tear that runs down his face.
Aww, poor Kevis.
But nobody would see. His head's turned away from the group, trying to fight, going to sleep. But eventually.
And that is where we will end for today, everybody.